What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on Raven. This is Steve's Trans Am 2000, I believe, and we are lowering her a few inches because this gap is ridiculous. So the update on this vehicle is we are going to show you guys driver's side, because we kind of been having some fun on the passenger side and going back and forth between this and the LS Swap Z. So we're gonna get this rolling. Lowering springs and adjustable, the shocks and struts are adjustable that are going on this. They're not coilovers, they're KYB adjustable suspension with, what springs are those? BMR lowering springs. So we are going to do the rear. If I'm not mistaken, we're going to start off with the rear, and I'll set up the time lapse and just move the camera around for you guys so you can see what we're doing, and I'll explain on the way. So let's get it rocking. So she is in the air. I just want to show you guys the passenger side, front, rear. That's supposed to look like that? That's supposed to look like that?
Yeah, the springs shorter.
Oh, scared me a little bit.
Nope, that's wrong.
Alright. So that's what's going in. This is what's coming out. It's the rear, it's front. So, like I said, I'm gonna put the time lapse on, and I'll let him go to work. So, I guess see you guys when we get the front done, or we run into some issues. Alright guys, so we are on the floor, and Steven is trying to tighten that bolt down there, which is a bolt to the top of the shock. But this is how it's supposed to look. I didn't really catch the process of him taking the carpet up, but we'll catch it. But like I was saying, we'll catch the process of him putting it back together and start on in front. Alright guys, after that it's pretty self-explanatory. Just make sure you tighten this, make sure you tighten that, put your handle back on this side, and then now we just move on to the front. Alright guys, we are in the front now. So we've seen some videos on YouTube saying you have to remove some of the craziest things, but he found a way on the other side to remove that or loosen it up, and it should give this enough room to wiggle around and slide that out. So without further ado, here's the driver's side, which is the hardest side on this car to take off. So like I said before, the driver's side is the hardest part because this bolt right there is obviously right under the master cylinder. So we have came up with a plan and wrangled some tools together mainly two of them, the same size Torx and a wrench, if I'm not mistaken. It'll fit right in that corner perfectly to break it loose and pull the bolt up while the shock itself drops down. So this is what I was telling you guys before, the way that he found the easiest way without disassembling everything. Just loosen up the sway bar link, your upper control arm, just lean it a little bit, make sure you don't put a lot of stress on your brake line, and take your shock apart, and you'll be fine.
My brother wants one, and I fucked up his Camaro. That's why I want to fucking buy one.
What?
We'll show you guys how to take that bolt out real quick and go back to the press and disassemble this one, because the new shocks just don't have this rubber piece right here, and that's about it. That's all the new ones need. He's got a new top mount for it and all that, so let's just get that bolt out and I'll show you guys the rest of the process.
Come on, you bitch.
Move with your finger.
No. Fuck no.
Oh, it's still pretty tight.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be tight all the way.
Mainly because it's dropping the shock.
Should be. Because the bolt's not coming out.
Scale of 1 to 10, how mad would you be if it's just turning that insert? I'd say like a 20.
Shut up. It's slow. Shut up.
Alright guys, it's still tedious work, but I just want to show you guys what tools I was talking about a few minutes ago. So this is a T50, and we got a 1/4 wrench, and finally got it pretty loose, but still have to go with the process of doing this. Just pulling them. Be real careful with the brake lines, because these are still OEM brake lines, so they're kind of rusty. So just fight with it. It's actually being more of a pain for me right now that the strut is way looser. Look. Pull it up, make sure you keep that together because this tends to fall a lot.
Were you talking?
Yeah, I'm talking right now. I'm recording. I'm almost done. At least I think I'm almost done.
No, you are, because the studs are almost.
Yeah, it's starting to be more of a pain to get this thing. Yeah.
Don't scratch the paint.
Don't give me that shit. So yeah guys, this is just extremely tedious because GM thought it was a good idea to, you know, put the master cylinder right over the bolts for your suspension. What can I say? Alright guys, so after a while you're gonna need a, I don't know if you can see that perfectly, but as of normal, the bolt starts raising up even though you're like hanging down here. But like I said, it's really tedious. So you go from using the closed end to start off, break it loose, whatever the case may be, and as you're going with it, because the bolt goes up and starts hitting the master cylinder, just get your open end, try to make sure you don't drop the T50 in the process of doing that. We've been dropping it left and right here, so kind of had the magnets out and all that, but almost done. Alright guys, we got the bolt out and it is dropped down here, so let's pull this out. I'll sit you guys down, we'll pull this out, and we'll wait for Steve to be done with what he's doing, and then we'll go to the back of the shop and get your persuasion and get that out. So like I said, I'm gonna wait for him to be finished. I'm gonna throw the GoPro on the charger real quick. I do need to get some more batteries for this, so stop putting it on the charger, but he's doing a PDI right now. So like I said, once he's done that, we'll just go to the back of the shop. We'll disassemble that, take out the little rubber like I was showing you guys earlier, and put it down here. So we have found out, like on the passenger side, we don't need to compress the new one because it's going to be put on lowering springs. So We just got to sit the top hat up on that and adjust it as we go, to be honest, because there's no markings or anything like that. So it's put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out, and hopefully we get it done so we can go home sometime soon, because it's pretty late and don't want the wife yelling at us. So like I said, when he's done, we'll get back to it. All right guys, he's done, and we are walking to hopefully fix this, well, take this apart and not injure ourselves, because these are pretty dangerous. So let's get it done. Alright guys, so he's still back there. He's gonna put the old spring and shock back together. I have the rubber piece I was telling you guys about, and we're going to put this one back together for right now, and then we'll just bolt it down once he gets over here, because he has the impact gun with him. So this side up. It's really old and brittle. Still does the job. It doesn't really move or anything like that once you bolt it down. Sure that's correct. This is facing out. New top hat. Did a measurement on where this has to slightly go. I believe it's supposed to almost be lined up with the mount on the bottom. So it's right there. And that goes in just like that. Like I was saying before, since it's getting lowering springs, you don't need to compress anything. Don't like the fact that I'm moving this and this bottom piece doesn't move with it. I'm trying to mess up. Alright guys, hopefully I'm hoping, because we went through this with the passenger side over here. Hopefully when we bolt this on, everything lines up correct and we don't have to make any major adjustments. So I'll just wait for him to get over here so we could button this side up, and I'll show you guys the end result. So that should hopefully be in a few minutes. All right guys, she is all dropped. He went. What? Oh, you'll be fine. He went 1.25 inches all the way around. We're gonna try to settle the suspension on it. See how low he gets. Oh, what a noob. Look at that. Forgot the lift on this side. Alright, get out the car. No. No. No, you genius. Hold on. Alright, go ahead. Oh yeah, she's sitting real low now, boy. just a few tips for you guys. When you put in the aftermarket stuff back on, or even if you're putting the factory stuff back on, make sure you put this bolt in first, the one that's the biggest pain. Just make sure you also line everything up correctly. This one kind of got cross-threaded, so just watch everything you're doing. I think he said he's gonna do 18s next, but that's later on. Do got a lot of plans for this car. He's doing the exhaust is probably next. This coming winter, spring-ish. Stroking it, camming it. Motor's getting turned out and all that. So if you like V8 stuff, LS stuff, all that, stay tuned, like, subscribe. Up next, we're gonna start the chapter on the all-wheel drive Civic. So if you guys want a four-banger in your life, like I said, like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.